Hey class, Ron here. It's my video for the strengths-based top five Clifton's. So I have for mine is Woo, Restorative, Communication, Achiever, and Learner. Kind of gathering from those, and when I got them today, I just kind of took them out, and I told my friends about them, like, hey, this is what I got, and this is the first time for me taking it, so I was kind of excited to, kind of see what these things mean, and it was actually pretty cool because a lot of them I think kind of go hand in hand with, with how I am and kind of how I've been told I am. So when they saw me, oh yeah, that makes complete sense. But I think having the chance to go and watch these YouTube videos, kind of just gather more information about them, kind of see what they encompass, kind of what that really means, and kind of what you can do. I mean, obviously there's still a lot to learn about these, but kind of having this, thing from YouTube, I can kind of, all right, cool. This is how I've been using it already, and I didn't even know. For Woo, is winning others over. Just kind of, for me, I kind of relate it to like adaptability, and it's always been something that I've kind of always been able to do. I never really kind of had one friend group. I kind of always try to, always wanted to make everyone feel included. I've always wanted to, if I could, like, talk to everyone and try to, figure something out about them. And I think that with coaching now, that's kind of helped out a lot, just kind of get to know everyone on the team and not per se just have one group that you kind of, hang with. So I think that's been really good for that. But to hear that in the video, where they explained it, it was kind of the same kind of way, and it kind of was like, oh man, this kind of how you can use that, getting groups together, getting people to do things, getting people a task to achieve. That's kind of how I've always been, is trying to get, hey, we can do this together. You kind of got to persuade people sometimes, but it's always been something that I've enjoyed doing. So that was, really good to learn about that. And then Learner, I've always had an interest, I think, in learning new things, getting new topics, and I think when I was watching the videos, kind of it was talking about that. You just kind of have that natural, it's like a learner's high is what he said. And I think that's something that's definitely true because, kind of coaching college football now and just learning, there's so much to learn. There's so much stuff out there. There's so many things that, people want to give you, or information people want to tell you about. And, you're never going to know enough information as a coach. There's always something new. So just having that, ability to say, hey, I want to learn more. Hey, I want to know this. I want to know that. So I think that's a really good takeaway for me for that. And then Achiever, the way they kind of described it is not just, it's someone that wants to see the task complete or have energy to keep going when others are tired and say, it's kind of, we can finish it tomorrow. I think that's something for me, it's been, it's been good, but at the same time, it's been something that's a little tough. Cause a lot of times what happened with me is if there's like a task that needs to be done and I, even if the deadline's a little later, if I get started on it, I want to knock it out right then and there. And so it kind of goes hand in hand with what they were saying, it's just kind of like, you have natural energy, and I've always had natural energy about myself, and so I think that it kind of goes great with the field I'm in, but sometimes it rubs people the wrong way. So, and then communication, never had a problem talking in front of people, or just trying to get a point across, or trying to adapt to a certain whoever the room is, and trying to get people to buy into what you're saying. I guess for me, it kind of goes hand in hand with Woo, but a little different, I guess, because you can also use this strength to help others learn how to better communicate or better get their point across, and better, to help more people feel what they're saying. And I think I've learned that a lot also from working in this environment, just learning from coach and everything like that. He's taught me how to be a better, more effective communicator and not waste time in what you're trying to say. And then restorative, it's a funny one because he's talking about if you always, there's always be problems, or you always have a job. But, I've always liked to, if something's going on in someone's life or something's happening, I always want to be there to kind of help that person along and kind of see kind of what, what it is I can do for them, or what it is I can help them, or how, help people get through these type of things and kind of just restore, people with their going through certain things. So, that was those. And I think, there's so much to learn about these, and I'm kind of excited about going forward and kind of figuring out more about each strength, and kind of looking forward to writing papers so I can learn more about everything. So looking forward to hear from you guys. Have a great week.